got your boys.
See what's funny is I've started like the other because we got into that clapping fit last time. So for anybody who doesn't get what's going on, so because we're recording, Janae gave us the trick of clapping to like spike the audio. So
Janae's the one who's editing it.
Yes, Janae is the brains behind editing, production, all that fun crap. But she gave us the hint that you just really loud clap or two to spike the audio so that she can find segments to cut out. The other day, I couldn't remember what I was doing, so I started clapping to reset and start over. I'm like, okay, I should probably find a healthier way to do that. But
hey, everybody, this is Tyson.
And Logan.
And you're listening to Dad Bods and Beards podcast, a show that gives you a fresh and real look into being a father, husband, and sexy as all can be.
For people who want to have a good time, laugh, and be uplifted, thank you for subscribing and listening. Now for the show. I've been giving you the worst of me. Now you wanna stay the night. So, someone asked me earlier this week about like a ridiculous fear or anxiety that I had.
What's that?
Well, they just got on this topic about it or whatever. Then we just sat there just joking around trucks or whatever.
Your testicles falling in the water? Sitting in the toilet, you got to that
No,
certain age
that's not an unrealistic fear. That's a reality. So have you ever heard of the term like main character? Not like in a movie, but like people acting like they're the main character in life. Like main character vibes.
Uh-huh.
Like you're the main character and everyone else is just supporting actors and like they don't have their own life.
Yeah.
So like there's times when I've been very tired or very like, and this isn't anything new or obscure, but it's like the whole Truman Show thing. Like I get like freaked out sometimes when I'm like tired or like been up too late or whatever, that I'm like, what if it is like the Truman Show? Like what if it is like the Matrix? Like what if like just you go down the rabbit hole on YouTube and I just get worried about. I like legitimately worried. Not like, oh, that would be crazy. But I'm kind of like, what if everything isn't as it seems? And then I'm like, I don't even do drugs and I'm having these kinds of thoughts. Like,
what if I'm in a coma right now in the hospital?
No joke. Like, have you ever heard the whole like, oh, like what if this is just my mind replaying everything very vividly and I'm actually dying and this is my life flashing before my eyes? Like, think about it for a second. Like let it sink in, like in silence. Just like
you're so dumb. That's never crossed my mind.
But it will now.
No.
Well, it's like, you ever heard that in every awkward silence, somebody is thinking about Abraham Lincoln?
I've never heard that.
But now you have, and next time there's an awkward silence, you're going to think about Abraham Lincoln because Logan said.
Have you ever? Okay, how about this? Have you ever saw someone do like a little chill, a little shake, and all that?
I do it all the time.
It's usually because they held in a fart.
Really?
Dead serious.
No joke. But I don't ever hold in my farts.
You hold in a fart, you get a chill. It's science.
You're like hashtag facts, bro. It's science, okay?
No, I'm serious.
I don't believe in God. I believe in science.
Next time, hold in a fart, and you're and you get a chill, and your arms start getting goosebumps.
See, I would believe it more if you were like, if you ever burped, it's because you held in a fart, right? Because it couldn't go down, so it had to come up. But like a chill,
I'm not joking.
I'm gonna Google that right now.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's a thing. It's a thing. I even talked to someone. We were at a meeting, and all of a sudden he does the chill thing. I'm like, "You held in a fart, huh?" And he's like, "Yeah."
I don't even know how to phrase this. It's like held in a fart, got chills.
It's a thing. I swear it is.
What happens when you hold in a fart? What happens when you hold in a fart? Doctor explains what happens when your body holds in fart.
No,
I was hospitalized after holding in farts.
Dude, that is a hardcore fart.
Oh, that's funny. I don't know.
Can
a fart escape in your mouth if you held it in too long?
When holding farts. That's what I'm Googling right now. Bloating or fullness, chills, fever, and increased passing. Yeah, chills. Is holding? No.
Dude, this is what I'm clicking on. 6 types of farts that can tell you about your health.
Does IBS give you chills? Maybe have IBS. Shivering, a symptom of gastric. You may feel sweaty, clammy, or have the chills when holding in a fart.
Interesting.
That's really not it.
I mean, it might be debatable.
That's really the symptoms of having the flu.
But you know what's funny? You know the whole stupid Abraham Lincoln comment I just made. Next time I have the chills, I'm going to be thinking, well, did I hold a fart? Or is like...
Can gas cause shivers? The symptoms are usually common with conditions that have to do with the stomach or intestines. Some causes are irritation of bowels, gas beans, and possible gastroenteritis and contaminated food or water. Well,
interesting. But on the topic of farts, you are probably the fartiest person I know.
Thank you.
No joke. Every time we're around, it's got to be 5 to 10. And I respect the fact that you got no shame. Like, it's not like you just let it rip. It's kind of like you gear up for it.
I'm announcing
you position yourself.
It's announcing, like, guys, this is happening. You're going to enjoy this.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You are welcome to be in my presence at this moment.
That's funny. Okay. It's funny.
What's the worst? Seriously, what's the worst thing about a fart? Well, not the worst.
The smell.
Thing, is when you're in, let's say, elevator and you fart.
How often are you in an elevator, though?
When I have to fart.
Yeah, no, but see, I've had I don't know what it is, but it's like, growing up, you're afraid of farting in school. It's like, it's, maybe you weren't. You know what? I don't think you were.
No, not really.
But no, I had a teacher that she flat out told us at the beginning of the year. She's like, I'm a human. I eat food. I fart. She's like, I fart in class.
Uh-huh.
She's like, you can fart in class. So it was the only class where a lot of you just let them rip, and everybody laughed. But it was like, but then your next class, you had to man, I wish I would have let that out in math.
So the best thing about having children, especially when they're young, and you're going, let's say you're at Walmart, you're pushing a cart,
just let them rip.
Aisle, you'll fart. It's like, oh, and then you'll blame your child, and they can't answer anything. And some of the times they just want to claim it because they just think it's hilarious.
Well, my kid, we were having this problem with my son. He's 5,
and
he's the funniest freaking little kid ever. He's literally a mini me, and he looks just like me, acts just like me at that age, whatever. But one time, I was walking up the stairs in front of him, and I farted. I didn't know he was behind me. And he just goes, "Oh, Dad, you farted in my face." And now he tells everybody. It's been a year. It was like, my dad farted in my face. Like, it happened yesterday. He's like telling my wife's grandma and aunt that are watching, they're like babysitting him. He told his teacher. Like, he tells everybody, like, just and at random times. Like, it's not like it comes up in conversation. He's just like, "Oh yeah, by the way, my dad farted in my face." Like, kids, I'm just like, "Come here, son." Yeah.
I'll teach you.
Like, and I've told him so many times, like, buddy, quit talking about that. Like, you don't need to tell people I accidentally farted on you.
How did we get into farts?
I think we were talking about Abraham Lincoln.
Oh yeah, and then I talked about the chills because it is a thing. Google.
That's funny.
We did Google it.
Google. See, I don't use Google.
We use
DuckDuckGo.
Oh, most people do.
Yeah. Because the government's spying on us. See, I live down in Utah County where we have the world's largest Facebook data center and the NSA within like 4 miles of each other. So it's like, if you want to know what 33-year-old Logan from Utah is doing, they're going to know whether I use DuckDuckGo or not. Mm-hmm. So I think it's just out of habit.
Okay, I'm not going to lie though. When you said when Janae sent over the pictures and of the Dad Bods, the cover of it, and I'm just like, you're like, goosebumps. I literally have goosebumps. I'm like, those are called testicles, Logan.
Yeah, that's funny. No, those you're like, oh, that's what those are. Man, we should just like read through our text thread. It's just like if we're ever missing content, just the crap that like comes up there, the gifs or whatever.
Speaking of which, we should figure out like maybe while we're doing this, let's talk about how we do content and some of the content we need to create, because we haven't done content for a while.
No, there was a minute there where like almost anything that you and I made at the barbershop that I posted like did very well.
Yeah. And I would get like 30 views.
Well, I mean, because yours is a business page. The algorithm is different for you, unfortunately. But dude, this is the best. So you remember the NSYNC one, right? That we tried. And then I tweaked it with like,
tell me why.
Yeah, and then, like I tweaked it with that trending one where the girl slams open the bathroom door. And she's like, "Tell me why," and then it cuts to me and you. But obviously, the audio is not really us.
No.
Right? It's the Backstreet Boys. And oh crap, or is it NSYNC?
No, it's Backstreet Boys.
Are we sure? I feel like I'm going to get, like,
tell me
crucified because I can't remember. It's Backstreet Boys.
It's Backstreet Boys.
I should have gone with just my gut here. Anyways, so there's a couple of comments of, like, you guys sound amazing. And I'm like, do you not realize it's the Backstreet Boys?
Can you not tell?
How are we getting 4 or 5 voices out of 2 guys? I'm like, wow, you guys sound amazing. You should record.
We harmonize so well together.
Yeah. But no, that one did pretty good. That one got a few million views. And then, like, just like the me and you. Another one that got really good views is like the one where I was like, my wife says I could go see my boyfriend. When it's like me coming to the barbershop to hang out.
There's a few that I thought were going to just do so well that just bombed. Like, but I'm not joking. Candace's favorite one to this day is me spraying you with aftershave in your eye.
Right in my freaking eyeball, dude. Like, it wasn't even an accident. Like, there's so much content.
It was an accident.
Well, I mean, it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah.
Sorry. Maybe it wasn't an accident.
No, it was.
Yeah.
It was definitely an accident.
You're like, I needed to do some R&D to see if this caused any kind of eye irritations. Yeah. You're like, let me just accidentally.
And come to find out, though, it doesn't. So we're good.
You're like, I've only been partially blind for.
So it's been 6 months. I can see again.
Yeah, but no, it's like the algorithm is changing. I only do TikTok. Right. I tried Instagram. I still have it just to have it connected. I have my personal stuff that's all private. And every now and then, some of my followers, they do some digging and they will like request me on Facebook or Instagram, like my personal ones. And no offense, I deny it.
Yeah.
Because
this is more for family.
Yeah, it's personal. Like, I mean, you know, actual friends and family that I know, like you have my personal stuff too, right? So you can see that my family's not made up. I actually, but
you actually have a wife.
I tried I tried the Instagram that was like kind of mimicking my TikTok, and Instagram's a totally different beast. I don't have the time for it. But the algorithm is changing on TikTok. It changes so much, and now they're pushing minute-long videos, and my stuff that have all done the best is short.
Yeah.
Very short.
8 to 15 seconds.
Oh, I mean, well, that doesn't work anymore, though, on TikTok.
Dude, your Quasimodo one was hilarious, though.
That one was pretty dang good.
That was hilarious.
Some of my best ones are ones that I just, like, think up on the spot or, like, make my own version of something else. Like the one of me doing the talking to myself in my truck mirror. That one, I got another version of something like that I'm going to do. Like, I've done a couple of those, and they've done pretty good. Ones that do really well for me are the unexpected twists. Have you noticed that? Maybe you don't analyze all my content.
It's like, no, I don't remember.
Yeah, you're like, well, as I was breaking down your most recent video. And no, but like my unexpected twist ones do very well.
How so? Like, what does that mean?
Like, oh, it's kind of funny. This is okay, and all of a sudden it's like boom, twist, and then it gets funnier. It gets like drink spitting funny.
Okay.
Because I got a lot of comments of like, oh my gosh, I spit out my drink. Oh my gosh, I took a bite of food and almost choked. Right? Because it was like the line from Finding Dory, like the fish in the tank. She's like, hi, da da da. But like you can talk to my sister Flo, and she turns and it's her reflection. Her sister is herself. It's like a split personality. And I was like, oh, I was doing that audio. And then I turned to like my sister Flo, and I turned the camera, and it's me talking to myself in the mirror. But I did like the crazy eyes, and I'm like, "Hi, I'm Flo. How are ya?" And then I turned back, and I'm like, "Don't, she's crazy or whatever." But that was like the twisted, like I'm happy-go-lucky that it was this crazy eyes, like split personality. So people like, or like the Quasimodo one. I'm using like the bold glamour, like super attractive filter. And then I use the one where my eyes are all crazy and spread apart. It just, the quick switches are ones that work for me. And I got to find more like that because they work really well. But like, dude, I've gained probably 10,000 followers in the last week and a half on TikTok.
Oh, wow.
Just from a couple of those posts.
I gained probably about 20.
20,000?
2000 or 2000.
20,000? Wouldn't that be 2,000?
No, just 20.
See, but this is the thing. The new TikTok algorithm is they're making it kind of harder for guys like you, is because the really good content that they're pushing has to be over a minute long, which means you can't put it on your YouTube Shorts.
Yep.
Because it's over a minute.
And so if I want to do that, I got to do it horizontal, not vertical. And so it's just been...
There's a lot of things that are better horizontal than physical or than vertical.
What were we talking about?
Mom, turn off the episode.
I am so confused right now.
But yeah, that's just it's dumb. Like the constant changing and keeping up. I mean, the new creator program that they pay you, it's paying astronomically different.
Oh, it is? Better?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I reposted one of my beard shave off videos and I made $500.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, I mean, $487 off. Just
YouTube Shorts right now, they don't pay crap. I mean,
TikTok is doubling down.
I had 7 million views and I made like $130.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing.
See, like if I really wanted to do, like if I was really after doing it for the money, then I would just be only putting out minute-long videos.
Yeah.
I will probably put out a few more because I've got a few. I might repost a few or whatever, but it's like, it was like...
But you're legitimately could make this a job. Not that you are, but you could.
And then it clicked in my brain, I'm looking at some of these people who have millions of followers, or even some who only have, they have hundreds of thousands of followers, and their content is already like minute-long stuff, and I'm like, man, they must be making a ton. Because it's
especially if you made $500 on one video.
Well, and that was only one that got like 2 million views. So it's like you can imagine some of these people. Like there's this one couple, there's a Southern couple, and the husband is freaking hilarious. He's like a love affair with mustard.
Yes, I follow him. I probably follow him because you accidentally followed him or whatever on mine when you were logged into Papa
I don't know,
John's.
but they're so funny. And I know a part of it is an act.
Shelby!
Yeah, Shelby.
Yeah. Shelby!
There's two couples. There's one where the wife is kind of the...
Yes, she's a sweetheart too.
They're both brunettes. And then this other one I'm talking about, like... The whole guy who's obsessed with mustard, they just had a baby.
Yeah, and he found mustard Doritos.
All of their exactly. Yeah. All of their stuff is just them chatting, and he's just quick. He's super witty, and all of their videos are a couple like 1 to 3 minutes long, and they're all millions of views. And I'm like, they have got to be making a crap ton of money on TikTok. Like, it's like more than I make at my day job.
Yeah,
they've got to be making.
No, you can do that. Like, if I was to make long content because right now on YouTube, like, we'll do something on YouTube and we have 120,000 followers now. And,
wow.
And yeah, but they'll watch the shorts. But if I add long content, I actually lose subscribers.
Like, we really don't care about you. We just want to see your funny little stuff.
No, it's true. Yeah, no, it's like we'll watch 8 seconds, but if you start talking and have a conversation, we are not watching
literally,
that.
So I'm like, oh, okay, well, I had a funny response. Someone said, like, oh my gosh, you'd make a perfect Santa Claus. So I did a response video of me talking about, I've joked for years that when I retire, I'm going to become a very legit Santa for hire. This is not a new idea. I've told my wife, I'm either going to be that or I'm going to be a school bus driver.
You'd be good at both.
Right. Santa Claus school bus driver.
Shut the front door.
Don't make me come back there. I'll put you on the naughty list. And so I did a response video, and I
just pictured Chris Farley on Billy Madison.
Good, great, everybody on the bus. Let's go. Everybody pee in their pants.
Yeah.
But so I'm like, oh, I'll do a response video. It ended up being like 1 minute and 6 seconds or whatever, and I did the stupid trickster voice. Maybe I shouldn't have used that because maybe people are tired of it, like the high-pitched whatever. But it was just me talking about that, and I figured in kind of a funny way, and I said, I'm going to have a red pickup truck, and my license plate's going to say Jolly Up in this bit, right? and there's a couple people that thought it was funny, but it was like, didn't even get like 1,000 views.
Yeah. Which
I should probably be more grateful but it's like when I have got videos that have done millions, I'm like, you guys don't like me for me. You like me for my lip syncs.
So we have a live in an hour and 20 minutes that we're going to go to the barbershop. We're going to do the live, and I will lose probably between 5 to 15 subscribers.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, see, this is funny, and you probably know a couple of the guys that I've unfollowed recently on TikTok.
Unfollowed?
Unfollowed. I don't follow very many people on TikTok, and that's not an arrogant thing. I just don't.
Is it me? Is that why I don't get any more?
Yeah, I unfollowed you. I was gonna make this TikTok about like maybe somebody can create a TikTok account that breaks up for you with followers that you don't have the heart to unfollow because
You should, because there's some people who do that.
Following someone that doesn't follow me, I don't. If I get tired of their stuff, I don't follow them. I don't care.
Yeah.
But if you're mutuals and like you kind of followed each other for one reason or another, and it's like, unfortunately, a couple of these guys have interacted with my stuff quite a bit, and they still do. I don't care for their content, and so like I feel bad, and I've kept following them for months. And I kept hitting not interested, not interested. The algorithm's over here like, bro, you follow them.
Yeah.
Like, why are you hitting not interested? And I finally pulled the trigger the other day and I unfollowed a few of them. And a few of them were guys that I know you probably do too. And it kind of was messing up my algorithm.
Yeah, we don't want to say it over here.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say. Is just kind of like, unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes. You follow somebody because you saw one or two things that were like something that jived with you. And then you're like, okay, maybe I don't like you as much as your content, not you. Maybe I don't like your content very much. And so it's like, I just have this anxiety of like, I don't want to be mean. Mm-hmm. Because it's like the minute they realize like, oh, I can't message him anymore.
If you look at YouTube Shorts and TikTok and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm trying, Instagram is different because Janae's got involved. But with
her stuff is freaking awesome.
But with TikTok and YouTube, what we do is, it's more entertaining. I try to, as soon as I get, like, entertaining, we'll get between 5,000 to 34 million, 36, 37 million views, if it's entertaining. My educational.
On YouTube?
Uh-huh.
A short?
Yeah.
Dang.
And my YouTube, and my educational ones that are less than a minute, they're maybe 20, 30, 200 views. And so it's just so people, when you go also jump on the live, usually someone who has 120,000 subscribers, you'll get 4, 5, 6, 7, 800,000 people on your live with you.
Yeah.
You get 60, 70.
Really?
And it's just
they're the real ones.
Yeah, those are the guys that followed me from the get-go.
Yeah.
But they know who I am. They know that I love them to death, all this kind of stuff. But it's just, my thing is how do I get the people who absolutely love the shorts and us having fun together? How do I say, hey, this is us?
Yeah.
Come see us over here too.
That's already a TV show that makes me cry.
So this is us?
This is us.
Candace loves that. I never tried.
You never watched it? It's good.
I watched Parenthood.
Parenthood's a good one. My wife and I watched
Candace said it's just like Parenthood. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't need to see another
You
Parenthood.
didn't watch Parenthood?
No, I did.
You
I liked it, but I hated it.
Yeah. Come on.
Now I watch 911 because of the dad.
Do you know what I'm watching right now? It's on Amazon Prime.
What's that?
Reacher.
Dude, Reacher's good.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, he's actually the guy who plays Reacher's on Fast 10.
The 6'5" guy who plays. I don't know the actor's name.
Yeah, no, I just watched him.
No freaking joke. I have no shame. Massive man crush on that dude. He is like what every man wants to look like. 6'5", yoked, punches everybody when he doesn't agree with them. Like, I know that's a character, but I'm kind of like, when I first started I literally just started watching it this week. I'm already on episode like 4 or 5 or whatever. But I'm just kind of like,
good.
Man, whoever wrote this, I don't play for that side, of the team, but it's like, I'm getting close. That's an attractive, large man. Like, and I'm like, just this jawline, the way he's shaped, maybe we need to cut this off and I need to go take a cold shower. But like, I would kill to look like that guy.
Oh, dude, he has some crazy genetics and he works hard, obviously.
6'5"? How tall are you? How tall are you?
6'3".
I'm over here. You're like, 6'5" not that big a deal. I'm like, I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10". Yeah. I'm literally 5 inches shorter than you and 7 inches shorter than that guy.
And I'm going to use quotations. He's using supplements. And so those supplements...
yeah, no doubt. You don't get that way naturally.
No, supplements. They're natural.
Yeah. That's funny.
No, but again, going back to that, so that's been my concern right now is how do I create this loyalty? Because I feel like I'm loyal to them. And I want to have more.
Yeah.
You know what? I really am. And like, I will bend over backwards for all these customers, these clients, these subscribers, these people that I've grown fond of. And I want them in the live so that I can get to know them better and stuff like that. And they can get to know us and have fun with us. And so that's been my concern, is like, how do I do that? So I've been slowly trying to transition into a little bit more educational, and they still bomb, but we'll keep going. And, because eventually it has to transition to sales, because you cannot survive off of anything. You know what I mean? You're a business. You need sales.
It's after a year and a half on TikTok, I have still never gone live on my TikTok.
It's crazy to me.
I know. And I noticed that like all the big creators, they almost go live like clockwork.
Every day.
But not even, some have certain days and certain times. And sometimes I'm like, what do you all know that I don't know? Because then it'll be like all the big ones are all live at the same time.
Because isn't there like a battle or something you guys could do?
I don't know, but that's the thing.
People spend money to
me, I have like
your content.
Lives have a weird taste in my mouth on TikTok, not on YouTube. I know like ours that we do together are fun, but the ones on TikTok, because when I do end up on the live page, I almost never sit there and watch people's lives. Because a lot of them are just kind of like, smash that subscribe button, smash that plus. Oh, thank you guys for the gift.
You sound like the Scooby-Doo guy.
First one. Oh, it's Shaggy?
Not kind of. No, the guy who is it?
I don't know.
Back in the day when you...
Like Zoink Scoob.
Yeah,
like
it is Shaggy. It's Shaggy.
Right. Like I could go for a sandwich right now. Like, no.
Yeah.
But I don't like the whole like... you see the ones of like people that are just writing their names and like they're.
I unfollowed a guy who used to be like, dude, I don't know what it was about, but he bought thousands upon thousands of scratch-offs, lotto tickets.
He just sat there and scratched them off.
And he would just...
Yeah, you told me you fell asleep watching
And I would fall asleep watching because it was like the most calming thing ever. And then all of a sudden, he just stopped doing it. And he just went live looking at a computer saying, smash the like button, give me some likes for our goal. I'm like, dude, I'm done.
I don't look at it because I will find myself, like, I don't like garbage content.
No.
I can't. Maybe I'm taking it too personally, but I can't stand the whole, like, you're doing it just for the spam, just for the money, which is fine, I guess, but I don't like the spam garbage content where it's kind of like people holding a sign that says, I won't speak until my type joins the chat. And then it's literally all these creepy guys like, sup, baby girl. Or like the first one to make me laugh. Whatever, or like I won't end this live till.
You know what the lives I watch? To be honest with you, are the ones at Disneyland.
Yeah, those are. Cool.
I watch when they're on the rides and stuff like that. Like I just watched one where they were on Tron. I've never seen Tron before at Disney World. I thought, how cool is this?
See, I've never been. We're Disneyland people. We try to go once a year. That's where we went on our honeymoon. It was freaking awesome. I would love to go there, but we never did. We've never done Disney World. We've only done Disneyland. I want to go to Disney World. Maybe you should just...
I want to go see Pandora and Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. Just me and you.
One day, if this podcast does well, we can remote it and have people
Cody can come too. Cody just gave me a dirty look. He's like, what the heck, man? Maybe if this podcast, what?
If this podcast does well, we can remote and have people come and, we'll have a little podcast, Dad Bods and Beards, group live, and have everyone involved.
But speaking of, we're going to have to do an episode when we're in Vegas because we're going to have
that'll be fun.
We're going to have a couple of beard talk heavy hitters with us.
Yes, Matt Beard Laws as well as Robert Michaelis. And Robert is he's something, man. This sounds weird, but you know how like there's people that are fake on social media, like they make everyone perceive that they're better than they really are.
Bro, that dude is the most...
He's legit. That's him.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He is the most straightforward. He is who he is.
And I called him on the phone, all this kind of stuff, and I was talking to him, and all of a sudden, the next thing I know is like, dude, this is not a show. This is him.
Well, this is funny. So I messaged on... So he's lost like 75 pounds. He hasn't like...
he's lost a lot, and he's... an addict. He's a recovering addict. He told me about and stuff like that.
Did he do some time?
I don't know about the time, but all I know is like, dude, the guy is.
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
He is an amazing human being.
I know, and that's the thing is, I commented on one of his posts because he. I mean, if something works, then repost it. Like if it's he's very motivational.
Yeah.
Like he has his wake up list. He is very positive family man. Like, and I mean, he's always like, let's go. Like, and it's like, it's hard not to get like, yeah, like yoked out for a second. Right. And so he posted something the other day about like someone saying, oh, stop posting your weight loss, reposting your like weight loss posts where it shows where he used to be heavier and now he's freaking jacked, right? And so I commented, I was like, no, dude, super motivational. I'm on day 11 or day 12 or whatever I was of 75 hard. I'm down X amount of pounds. And then he commented back and he was saying, he's like, yeah, you and Tyson have actually motivated me to add in a midday workout. And so it's almost like, that's kind of cool. Like how like the tables have turned about like, hey man, I appreciate the motivation because he was similar size, maybe a little bit smaller than how I am when starting. And he's about where I would like to get to, about maybe even smaller. I only want to get to about 200, maybe 220 but it's like I jive with that of like I'm not morbidly obese, but I could lose 75 pounds, right, and get down into the low 200s. And so it's like I really identify with him a lot, and like I said, he's just super real about it. And so that was cool to see of him being like, actually, you and Tyson have remotivated me, and I'm like, oh, that's cool because it's like we're just a couple of chubby boys trying to lose weight, and then Mr. Universe over here is like, hey, good job, guys, you're motivating me.
Well, isn't that all about what friendships are? That's why I try to teach my kids. They need to be good friends because friends should uplift each other, not bring each other down.
And that's why I'm glad that him and Matt and Casey, like these guys, are coming with us to Texas. Where the heck did I get Vegas.
Close though.
We're going to Texas too, apparently. Because I feel like it's going to be like, it's not going to be fake. Like it'll be just like a good time. All guys that are super committed and believe in Copper Johns. Like it's just, I think it'll be a good time.
Cody and Janae are going to be there. They're going to be filming. And yeah, I got to buy the shirts here shortly. The boxes and all that. Dude, it's going to be fun. I know this is the most random thing, but we finally got in Lowe's.
Yeah.
And I was so excited. It just made me excited. I had to like, Cody, Janae, Logan.
So if any of you guys are listening, your next Copper Johns order, go order it off of Lowe's.com.
And then when that happens, I got to figure out how to print off because so I had
like Lowe's Home Improvement.
Yes.
Like just so people are clear.
So Lowe's will actually pay because my margins are so thin right now because of the wholesale agreement between them that they're paying for the shipping. So I got to figure once I get the orders coming in because it just started today, literally. I might have some, I don't know.
That's freaking cool.
But I got to figure out how to use their system. So I got to go study up on that tomorrow.
I can't wait till some of your other deals start coming through and we start seeing it on the physical shelves.
That'll be fun.
It's going to be freaking cool.
This will be posted by the time this has already happened, but we have a new look coming out, and it'll be introduced in July when we do our show, and with boxing and all that kind of stuff. We're introducing aftershave, deodorant,
car air fresheners. I'm gonna die on this hill, dude. I want Copper John's car air fresheners because I keep my truck very clean and I like it to smell good. So I've been literally spraying.
I was like, no, you don't. But then last time, it was your brother's.
Yeah, it was my brother's truck. It was very dirty. But like, I'm spraying my Copper John's colognes on my like dried up little trees air fresheners. So that that's how much I love you.
Well, maybe we need to figure that out. Like you can come just make your own.
Just give me my own personal collection.
Yeah, just make your own.
Yeah. Anyways, so I think wrapping it up, this is just kind of like a BS episode, but I think this is good every now and then. Just like we'll have these topics they'll talk about, but just to show everybody, hey, we're just two normal dudes. We're just two normal dudes. It's just
last thing we talk about before we go.
Did you just interrupt me?
I did.
Okay.
Last thing. A movie coming out this year that you're excited for?
Oh, well, it already did. I'm a Marvel guy. I haven't seen it yet. The new Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't seen it yet. I need to because I got no freaking time. But that's what I'm currently excited to go see. What about you? I feel like this is leading up to something because you interrupted me to like add this in here.
I didn't interrupt you. You were just talking a little.
So what are you excited to see? What movie coming out are you excited to see?
The Hunger Games.
Are they doing a new Hunger Games?
It's a prequel. How it all happened.
Is it called like?
It's called
the Appetizer Games.
No,
it comes before the Hunger.
No, it's the bird and the snake or something like that.
Oh, interesting. I don't know if this is a joke or if it's just something on TikTok, but it's like someone saying that they're coming out with like a Harry Potter TV series.
There is, and a Twilight too.
See, dude, I read all of Twilight.
So did I.
And I've seen all of the movie. Okay, here's the best part. So I went on an LDS mission. And they're very strict, right? I read Twilight as a missionary.
You were crying.
Well, I remember
Edward.
going to my mission president. For anybody who doesn't know what it is, like it just say like, "Hey, president, can I read a book that's written by a member of the church?" Yeah, for sure. By the way, it's Twilight.
It's about vampires and werewolves and about a girl falling in love with them.
Yeah, it's just funny. But yeah, no, I read all the books. I've seen all the movies, and I like them.
So do I.
I like the movies. People hate on them. People hate on what's her freaking name, Kristen Stewart. I think she was perfect, Bella.
She was.
I will die on that hill. Fight me.
I was in the. I was in the airport.
Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Edward.
I don't know, dude. I guess I'm a bad boy. I like Jacob.
So
yeah, bro, your brother's native. How can you not be Team Jacob?
I don't know.
Are you a werewolf?
So I was in the airport when I was watching Twilight in the airport by myself
No
on
shame.
a sales trip.
No shame.
No, there was shame. And so I was in the corner. Someone would sit by me, and I would twist it so no one could see it. And like everyone's like, "What are you looking at? Porn?" And everything. I'm like, yes, yes, I am looking at porn.
When Twilight is harder to admit to than But see, that's how I feel. I feel very awkward when I'm watching. So, like, one thing that I used to do to decompress a lot is I would go, like, I did that actually probably a lot, and that's why I got very heavy, was I would go take my lunch break and either watch a show on my truck while eating, or I would go to and sit down, like, by myself at McDonald's, at Wendy's, at Taco Bell, whatever, and I would watch a show on my phone with my headphones in. And today, with all the streaming platforms and anything, pretty much everything is unedited. Like, all the good stuff, right, is, like, the really good shows. You know, you got Game of Thrones, you got Vikings, you got, Reacher and stuff, where there's little, like, quick nude scenes or little quick sex scenes or whatever, and it's like, when those come up, I'm always, like trying to, like, cover my phone. Like, I'm not watching, like, something inappropriate. It just came up, okay? I'm sorry. But, like, I obviously don't go hang out, at least I haven't in the last 13 days, gonna hang out inside of McDonald's or something, but I would no shame watch Twilight. Without chick flicks. Even if somebody was watching, is that guy watching Twilight? Like, yeah.
One of my favorite chick flicks of all time. Well, there's two. Kristen or what? Yeah, is Notting Hill.
I've never seen that.
Go watch Notting Hill. And then what's the other one? It has Keira Knightley in it.
Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice. Dude, I could watch that all day.
I can't watch Keira Knightley. Her mouth bothers me.
Really?
The way she talks.
Dude, when she was in the first Pirates of the Caribbean.
See, that one's okay.
Holy crap.
That was a long time ago now. When did that come out? I mean, that was like, I was young.
Yeah. My son would have been 4 or 5, my oldest. So, yeah, it was 15, 16 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. Jeez,
Or
I was like middle school or maybe early high school. Yeah.
Am I old enough to be your dad?
I was born in 89, unless you had a kid
I
when
was
you were...
79.
Yeah, so unless you had a kid when you were 10. But
maybe. Yeah. I might have a kid out there.
No. One of my favorite... I love The Notebook. Who doesn't love The Notebook? Anyways, so this was obviously just kind of a BS episode, and I tried to end it like 5 minutes ago before Tyson interrupted me, but
what I'm trying to say...
But no, I think every now and then we're probably going to add through one of these in there just so everybody still realizes that, like, we don't have to have these big structured things all the time. But anyways, thanks for listening, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. And then check out our lives. We're going to do these Dad Bods and Beards once a month live on YouTube. And stop in, leave a comment, smash that subscribe button. And we'll see you later.
Appreciate you guys listening. Make sure you subscribe, give us a good review, and please hit us up at info@copperjohnsbeard.com if you have any questions or anything that you would like us to discuss on this podcast. Have a great day, guys.